Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome. I am back with yet another video where we are converting our old logic into components instead. I think I messed up the audio a bit in the last video. Hopefully that was alright. Let's see if we can finish the rest of the transferring. We need to fix up attack rotations and of our NPC, and I think that was pretty much it. Also, to the roam function, we previously had a loop like this. So instead, on success and fail, if we are still roaming, actually the other way around. After 4 seconds of chilling, if we are still roaming, set ourselves to none, which will then cause the tick here to trigger the roam instead. If we are not in another, if it thinks it should roam, if we're not doing anything else, basically. That's gonna create the same. That's gonna create pretty much the same behavior, but we don't have that constant loop that we never actually exited out of last time. So this is probably a bit better. All right. So what else are we supposed to do here? We are supposed to fix the attack rotation. Ah, yeah, we have this issue. Pause utility tick. Open this one. You can see call toggle utility tick. So now we can instead do get component by class NPC manager. And in the NPC manager, let's on the behavior graph, let's put it here. So here we start the utility tick, right? So custom event, actually toggle util do tick input on. If it's on, we're gonna do this. If it's false, we're gonna grab the timer handle and do clear and invalidate timer by handle. So toggle utility tick, I'm gonna turn it off. This begins. This was end, so it should be on. And on begin, it should be off. There we go. So no longer any weird multiple attack animations. And let's now sort out the So we have this. The rotation. So this is pretty much the only thing that needs to be in the play right now. I mean, I guess maybe I should just do this tick based actually. Just to keep it in the component. It's not a bad idea. Don't like tick solutions, but this is basically a tick anyway, so it doesn't really matter in this case. Let me pause for 1 second. All right, we will do one thing. Sorry, I paused and tested some stuff. So this is purely in the component now, without the timelines. And you can see it's still working pretty well. So we're just using tick instead, which makes it easier. Then we don't have to have any custom logic that we have to paste into your character, and you won't have to do that in your project. As long as you have the component, you can just add the components to the character and it should work pretty much out of the box, as long as you set up the inputs. Maybe I should actually put the inputs in the component as well. Okay, so how this works with the client now. I haven't even tried to replicate it, but let's see what happens on the client. Yeah, exactly. So we do need to replicate it, obviously. So do want okay. So we will make a new function called start attack rotation. Let's copy this and put it into comment graph. And I didn't do it. So we will call it start attack rotation. We don't need this. And we will have an input of the target rotation, which will be replicated. And instead of this that we had before, call set character rotation over time, gonna do this. Start attack rotation. Might want to do this other places as well. So we will actually not have it in the combat. We're gonna general RPCs. Call it smooth character rotation. This will run on the server. And we will call that here smooth character rotation. And we will set component tick enabled. We will set rotate character to true. This will also be a replicated variable. Actually, I think... Okay, let's experiment a bit with this. Then set timer by event. Actually, let's do client smooth rotation. Set timer by event. And we will plug this in. So that's how long to rotate it. Add a custom event. And here we will disable it and disable the component tick. And actually, we don't even need this because if the tick is not enabled, we're not gonna rotate. And we will do a custom event. Server set attack. Server set target rotation. And we'll make this a rep notify. And if target rotation is equal to 0, 0, 0, which means it's nothing. Let's grab these. True. So we're gonna disable the tick, but if it's false, we're gonna enable the tick. That makes sense. And we're gonna do, we can delete this, we can delete this. From client, server set target rotation. And server set target rotation. And we will plug this in here. Then tick. So just so you can see. So on tick, if tick is enabled, we're gonna set actor rotation of the owner of the component. We're gonna add a rinterp2 node. So the get owner, get actor rotation is the current rotation, and the target is the target rotation. So let's see how that works on the client. Seems to work pretty fine. Let's see if we add 2. Client seems to be smooth. Both ends. And server. Seems to be smooth. And the server also seems fine. Yeah, okay, let's stick to that. That seems fine. This is because we are trying to hurt ourselves. I don't know. Figure out that later. Alright, so that means we can now effectively, in our master player, delete all of this. So now we don't have anything in here. Which feels nice. So your character is literally just a holder now for components. Ah, there's one thing we need to do. We need to start with tick disabled. And can now collapse this to a function. Call this tick rotation. Function. Add self to game state. Fix this as well. Collapse the function. Set up components. Delete this. And let's hold off on this one for now because we need to do some extra stuff to not have this delay here because the delay is a bit unreliable. It's 2 seconds now, but if you have a big ass map, this might need 5-10 seconds. So I'm gonna change this later. This is fine for now. And let's also add these rotation things to the NPC. So we can pretty much do exactly the same. We're gonna do some slight differences. Tick. Tick rotation. It's gonna be gonna get the current target. Oh. do this. Look at rotation. Why can't I do this here? Ah, okay. Start there and there. Add it to the tick. And we're gonna. This is running on the server. I think it's fine to just do a server event here. Oh wait, toggle rotation. We can just do toggle C attack rotation. And here, this disabled. And in here, open this mute print. We're gonna on begin. Get component by class NPC manager. NPC and see attack rotation. On same here. Mr. NPC, we need to tick disable tick by default. No idea if this is gonna work, but let's try it. Yeah, it actually seems to work. Yeah, you can see he rotates to our character. Looking good. Which means we also don't need to put that logic inside of the character, so it should be extremely easy to now add these components. I think we probably should make one of a component for the game state as well, just to make it even easier, but let's hold off on that now. And that's it. I think we are actually caught up to where we left off before we started doing component stuff. So yeah, hopefully that helps you implement it to your project. Because now you can add these components to whatever project you already have. It could be that you are, for instance, having maybe you already worked 2 years with your project and already have a character with a bunch of stuff. You don't want to manually add it, or you had other stuff in there. I don't know. Easier with components. Let's just go with it. All right, that's going to be it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.